I am embarking on a legacy challenge. I have the intention to play these families through multiple generations and successions. We plan on having more than 8 Sims in this household because it is boring to have less than 8 Sims. 8 is the starting point. Like, what do people do while they're waiting for all of these Sims to sleep? We need lots of Sims, so it's not boring. No money cheats will be involved for any reason whatsoever. The main goal is to have no money cheats. We can have other cheats. Obviously, we're using MC Command Center for having more than 8 Sims in the household. And also, we will be using bb.move objects because we aren't trying to have an ugly house, you know. And we are starting by living on a campground that slowly grows into a neighborhood on a large lot. If you're interested in following along with this legacy challenge, subscribe to get notified of my new videos when they come out. I am not the fastest at editing, so it is pretty important that you are subscribed to know when they come out. First, we have the Mad Scientist. He is a cringe geek genius. He likes all the smart people things you can think of, like rocket science and medicine. I decided to dress him up as a mad scientist to the best of my abilities, as that only makes sense, but he did wind up looking pretty villainous. And of course, I made him an alien because that just makes sense. I mean, realistically, he knows rocket science. Of all the Sims in this household, he's the one that should be an alien. Next we have Diva Art. I went with a lot of gold and red for her design because she's like the most important moneymaker in my game. Because the artist in the family will make the most money in the family in The Sims. And obviously, gold is the color of money. She's into every art form possible, but will likely focus on painting in-game because, you know, painting makes the most money. Her traits are art lover, creative, and cheerful. Next, we have Magick music. I went for super pastel vibes when dressing her up, mostly thinking about clouds while choosing her clothes. Very sleepy vibes. I chose to make her a witch because in camp, when people are sleeping, she can't play her instrument, so she needs to do something else while they sleep. Practical magic is a helpful option. Did you know you can repair objects that have been burnt to a crisp by fire? I wanted to make her a sleepy sim, so I did read the description of a bunch of traits, and lazy reads as TV or napping.
Somersault.
Yeah, lazy. Because it says here, these Sims gain powerful moodlets from watching TV or napping, as well as from comfy furniture, and become fatigued more quickly from exercise and grow tense when performing household chores. Am I lazy, guys?
No.
Sims is calling me lazy. Additionally, if she doesn't like doing chores, doing magic to clean makes a lot of sense. So that is why I chose lazy as one of her traits, which include music lover, lazy, and creative. Next we have UWU Farmer. I chose to make this sim non-binary and tried to make a very androgynous, small, cute farmer look. They are an animal lover, a rancher, and they love the outdoors. Since they love animals, I made them a werewolf as well. I wanted one of every supernatural type, so I felt it made sense for them as the farmer character who loves animals to also be a werewolf. Next we have Vampy Author. I chose to make him the vampire because he will likely spend a lot of time indoors. As someone typing stories on a computer, you really don't need to go outside. This makes a perfect life goal to have as a vampire, as he doesn't need to be outside in the daylight at all. Since he is a vampire who never sees sunlight, I felt making him have a very fancy alternative look was ideal in his clothing choices. He is a bookworm, he's romantic, and he's macabre. Next we have Supa Spy. Since there isn't a spy aspiration, I chose Seeker of Secrets as the aspiration. It feels pretty on theme to make a spy be interested in everyone else's secrets. Spies in The Sims need to be good at logic and charisma, but I thought they should be active. For some reason, working out is not important in the spy career, so I chose traits I felt should help. And I also made her active, because what spy isn't active, okay? Her traits are active, friendly, and nosy. I very much was trying to put him in the most cartoon spy type of clothes I could find for literally all of his outfits. Next we have wine teacher. Being a teacher is not a lifetime aspiration in this game, so I chose to make her into drinking. Being an alcoholic teacher just makes sense to me for some reason. Oh, what if she was... Yo, what if she was that drunk teacher that, like, doesn't... Oh my gosh, I had so many drunk teachers. So I gave her the mixology aspiration. She is a genius, she's a bookworm, and she's generous. You know, the ultimate teacher traits. Her entire look was just, what would a teacher wear? And I wound up with some pretty colorful outfits. Last, we have Rockly Athlete. I made her a mermaid because athletes tend to have a lot of downtime when they can't keep working out. And mermaids spend a lot of time just sitting in water to deal with their hydration need. Bro, athlete, and loves the outdoors are her traits. While trying to decide on this Sim's facial features, I noticed her face was giving Rock Lee vibes, you know, from Naruto. So I chose to make her entire wardrobe hot Rock Lee inspired outfits. This results in a lot of solid green outfits, and I did give her bushy eyebrows and short black hair. I even renamed her from Mermaid Athlete to Rock Lee Athlete to match the aspiration. I know most people usually don't make outfits for every outfit category, but I never have understood why when we literally see all the outfits eventually, or may have an opportunity to do so. So I spent a good 4 hours making all 8 of these Sims. Please tell me which Sim was your favorite. I spent a lot of time on them. Next time, we will be building the campground I mentioned that they will be living on. Subscribe to stay tuned, and you can watch me play this Legacy Challenge live on twitch.tv at AwesomeVal. Around 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time all year round, never daylight time as that does not exist where I live. Thank you all for watching, my wonderful, awesome folk.
What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises early in the morning. Tuck him in his bed ever so kindly, tuck him in his bed ever so kindly, tuck him in his bed ever so kindly early in the morning.